At 3 p.m. on July 25, a sandstorm, which is rarely seen in the summer, hit the city of Dunhuang, Gansu Province. The wall of sand was more than 100 meters high. When it was advancing, it blocked out the sun to the point where the whole city was affected. It engulfed the city in an instant and lasted for about 5 to 6 minutes. The weather station in Dunhuang City said the lowest visibility hit the 5-year record. The Dunhuang Meteorological Bureau issued a yellow alert for sandstorms, and the minimum visibility monitored by the Dunhuang National Reference Climate Station at 15:53 on the 25th was 791 meters. In addition to Dunhuang, a number of areas in a nearby city have also suffered from sandstorms, but the situation in Dunhuang is undoubtedly more severe. The Dunhuang Meteorological Bureau said that in the past, the sandstorm weather mostly occurs in March to May and is extremely rare in the summer. It believes that this round of sand and dust weather is mainly related to the high temperature and hot weather caused by the high pressure on land. Statistics show that northern China has suffered 5 extensive sand and dust weather events in 2021 so far. Experts from the China Meteorological Administration said that China's sand and dust weather has indeed been strong and frequent since the beginning of the spring this year. The total number of sandstorms and strong sandstorms is the highest since 2013. In March, strong sandstorms swept through much of northern China, from Xinjiang in the far west to the Bohai Sea in the east, causing hundreds of flight cancellations, school closures in some cities, and enveloping tens of millions of people in terrible air. Some Chinese meteorological experts explain that since this spring in Mongolia and since the middle and end of February in Inner Mongolia, the temperature has been high and the precipitation has been low, which is conducive to early soil thawing and loosening of the surface soil, providing favorable conditions for sand and dust. Another expert claimed that although 60 to 70% of the annual sand and dust weather occurs in the spring, such weather phenomena is not unique to the spring season. The sand and dust weather still occurs in the summer, but is not as intense and widespread. Thus, it receives less attention. However, such an explanation seems to have emerged only after this sandstorm. The western part of Gansu Province in China is one of the places where sandstorms originate. People who accidentally inhale the dust may develop brain and respiratory problems. Large sandstorms can also lead to massive economic losses. Chinese media have reported that in 2010, Gansu Province lost RMB 937 million, or US 144 million, due to fires, power outages, and damage to field greenhouses caused by sandstorms. Since 2000, sandstorms have become more frequent and extensive in China. The Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, has not had an effective response so far. The Chinese government has admitted that overgrazing, overcultivation, desertification, and degradation of pastures in northwest China are the causes of dust storms and has undertaken round after round of desert tree planting. Chinese experts and scholars have published countless papers using various techniques to trace the source of the sandstorms. For example, a paper published in 2007 claimed that the primary source of dust storms in Beijing between 2002 and 2006 was the Baidanjiren Desert, located 1,300 kilometers away from Beijing. However, neither this research nor efforts to plant trees in the desert seem to stop the rolling sandstorms.